Hey y'all, it's your boy Lizzy with a brand new video. We will be reviewing YNW Melly's discography. If you know what that means, I'm just going to be reviewing his 5 albums or projects that I found on a site called Mix Unit. And I'll just get into it. So the first project I listened to is called YNW Melly. And first song, man, just a god-awful hook. With the verses are pretty enjoyable, honestly, but the hook is god. And for some reason he pitches up his voice, which as I was listening to his projects, yeah, he does that a lot. At first I thought it was awful. Second time I thought it was awful. No, Holiday's actually a pretty emotional song, and it's also on his We Shine, We All Shine, I think it's called, project. But it's one of the better songs on the project, actually, and more high-pitched vocals, which is always amazing in my book. Just god awful. Dollar Bill is a nice song if you want to hear Jamaican rap. Other than that, average song with more high-pitched vocals. Long Way is a nice chill vibe with a pretty good song actually. Nothing amazing. You know what else is Long Way? My song Booted. It drags on. Really nothing special about it. And also Versatile Ways, I think it's called. It's like 11 minutes. It's too long. If you have 11 minutes to spare, listen to it. Other than that, do not listen to it. F the Ops is easily the best song on this project, with some great catchy flows by Melly, great melodies, and just a pretty good beat. And overall, just a great Melly song, and it's just a good song in general. My Love is an alright song, nothing great, nothing alright bad about it, except for those god awful vocals near the end of the last verse. It's just so bad, laughably bad.
Yeah. You've know this already.
Inmate Stories is nothing bad, just another alright song. Nothing bad, but nothing great. And I think that just defines this album. Nothing outright terrible, but nothing outright amazing. It's like, except for the awful, awful vocals sometimes when he just changes his pitch of his voice. God awful. I would give this album a 5 out of 5. It's just an average Melly album. This album, or project, whatever you want to call it, is probably the most annoying project I've had to listen to. Not that it's bad, it is. So I found it on Mix Unit. It had like 3 or 4 songs. I'm like, okay. I listened to that, and then went to his channel because I found more stuff on it's called Collect Calls. Yeah, something like that. And there was like 13. Originally like 4 or 5. And then it's like 13. I'm like, what? So I listened to the entire 13 thing, realized not all of them are from that album. So I had to find out which ones are which. And it's like around that are actually on the album. And let's get into it. Like the 80s is just a straight fire song. I did not know Melly could like flow and rap like that. Like the first time I really heard him really rap, and he's good at rapping. I wish he did that more often. And the other guy, Lil B, I think it's called, his vocals were mixed kind of weird. Great song. Other than that, great song. The next song, Legendary, is there's a remix also on this album. But let's talk about the original first. One of my favorite YNW Melly songs. Easily, probably the best on this project. Really, really good. Just an uplifting beat, uplifting sound in general. Melly just has some great vocals on this song. The remix is nothing outright awful about it. John Wick's verse isn't the best. I didn't really like it. It is average to bad. That's what I'm talking about. But either way, one of my favorite YNW Melly songs. It's just a great song. Catching Feelings is a good song. It's a nice vibe. And I think everyone can relate to catching feelings someone you're not so sure about. pretty good song. First Day Out, First Day In. Doesn't really make sense, but okay. It's one of Melly's best songs with a non-stop flow, great vocals, and just a great song. One of the best on the project, actually. Florida Water is just, it's so good. Great melodies, great vocals from Melly. Actually, both people here some great vocals. Pretty nice flow. It's just a nice, relaxing song. I really recommend this one. These past few songs have been, honestly, some of the best songs from him in general. Till the End, it's just a classic Melly song. I'm pretty sure all people have heard this. If you're a Melly fan, you've definitely heard this. It is just a good song. Fuck Melodies, when it I think the first minute or so, were just Melly rapping. Mind you, it was some great rapping. And I'm like, this isn't melodies at all. And Melly was some beautiful melodies. And Youngin also some great melodies. It's just another great song. No, that was just an alright verse from Melly. It was an alright hook. Then Rod Wave came in and he really killed his verse. It was just really good actually. I didn't know he started rap. I didn't know he was rapping back then. He blew up recently with Hard on Ice. It's an alright song. But yeah, Rod Wave really killed his verse here. Jesse Owens with a $ instead of S. It's just an alright song. Nothing great, nothing awful. They just Melly and Frenchie both had alright verses. Honestly, this was a really, really good project. Some of my favorite Melly songs are from here. I give this project an easy 8.5 out of 10. Next project to listen to is I Am You by YNW Melly, of course. And first song, I Am You. It's a pretty enjoyable song. I wish he switched up his flow just a little bit, but overall, it's a good, enjoyable song to start off the album. Virtual Blue Balenciagas is just a classic YNW Melly song. If you're a YNW fan and you haven't heard this song, then you're not a fan, because it is one of his best songs. Really catchy hook, a really good beat, and just Melly some of his best verses. Risk Taker, for being almost 6 minutes, I thought it would drag heavy, but it did not drag that bad, honestly. Of course, at some point it did drag, but it is a really enjoyable song, actually. Freaky Girls is an okay song, nothing special, it's enjoyable. Home Invasion is a really, really catchy Melly song with great flows and just classic Melly singing. It's just a good Melly song. Mama Cry is one of his most emotional songs ever. It's him apologizing to his mom about being locked up in jail, and it's very heartbreaking the first time I heard it. I felt so bad for Melly, even though he did go to jail, and people who go to jail do deserve to be in jail, obviously. And it's just heartbreaking, and one of his best songs, period. Fine for me is Melly talking about this girl they're trying to get back, and it's a pretty good song. It has more like a bop style beat, but it's pretty emotional. Period. Frio talks about this girl that Melly likes. She keeps playing with him. It's a nice song, pretty enjoyable. Drop Top Goes Hard. It's nothing special. It's a good song, and they're finally back, guys. They're finally back. The high-pitched vocals. Missing them a lot, like so much that In the Morning is a really good song, pretty enjoyable. And before like the beat and his vocals actually came in, he sounded kind of country. Free Trial was a pretty nice average song, and this is where like my problems came in with Melly, and I'll be talking about them later. But the way he songs are just most of them over 3 minutes, which most of the time Melly can't really carry those songs, and sometimes you can make some great over 3 minute songs, but I'll be talking about more later. Had a Dream, and I was just complaining about how most songs you can't really carry over 3 minutes. I think this song's almost 4 minutes. It is a perfect example of Melly carrying a song. It is so good. I never heard this before, and it's one of my favorite Melly songs. It just has great beat. He touches more subjects than shooting you and prison. It is more prison stuff, but enjoyable song. Murder on My Mind, pretty much every rap fan knows this song. Enjoyable song. Mind on My Murder is the same beat. Mind on My Murder is the same beat, about the same stuff, but with a different story, and I really recommend you check this song out. Very interesting. It is like a minute longer. It does drag, but it's still an interesting story to listen to. Slaying That Iron is a classic Melly song. Really good production, really good flows, just nice vocals, a classic Melly song. And that does it for this video. There will be part 2 to this. I still need to talk about 2 more albums, and I do need to get my thoughts on the YNW Melly. That's the main reason I made this video, is because more than explaining his catalog of projects, I just want to talk about him as an artist, and I need to do that in the next video. I don't want to waste your time with another 5, maybe 10 minutes of just reviewing and talking about Melly. I'm going to do that in another episode. Anyway, see you guys next time when I talk about more YNW Melly. Bye-bye. And the album was a 8 out of 10.